Welcome to Wolfe Cadillac. Today we're taking a quick look at some of the interior and exterior features on our 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV. This vehicle is featured in our Platinum trim and it's out here on display at Wolfe Cadillac. We do have our blue metallic paint, chrome alloy rims, chrome front grille, maple sugar leather interior, as well as 4 DVD players on the inside, full digital gauge cluster, reverse camera, V8 engine, and 4-wheel drive. Now moving on to the interior of the Escalade, we'll take a look at a few of the driver's features, starting off with our door panel. We have our soft touch brown leather, memory seat option, wooden trim, chrome door handle, lock and unlock button, and speaker tweeter. Under that we have our close handle, rear window locks and rear child locks, power window controls, power mirror adjustment, and our power mirror fold-in. Just below we have our Bose speaker and storage. And on the side of the seat, we have our power adjustable seats and power lumbar support adjustment. Now moving off to the left of the steering wheel, we have our interior dimmer switch, daytime running lights, 4-wheel drive system, an electric park brake, heads-up display controls just located above that. Then we have our digital gauge cluster, controls for that are located on the right side of the steering wheel, alongside our radio controls. We have leather in the middle with our Cadillac badge. On the left we have our cruise control, heated steering wheel and front collision alert, as well as our voice commands. Steering wheel is finished in a brown leather with wooden trim and chrome. We also have our gear selection stalk with towing option and manual shift. Our infotainment screen. Off to the left of that we have our driving mode controls, pedal adjustment and traction control. And off to the right we have the release for the glove box, lane departure warning, and park assists. The screen itself features our audio phone, projection for our phone, and navigation. And we also have on the second page our rear climate and power running board extensions on and off. If we shift the vehicle into reverse, we'll also see our backup camera with overhead view. Under that we have our volume slider. And we have our dual zone climate controls, heated and cooled seats, and our storage underneath with a USB port and textured rubber. CD player, our push start, and we have our 2 USB ports as well as a 12-volt charging port under our wooden lid. Then we have the on and off for our center console cooler, 2 cup holders finished with brushed aluminum inserts, and our Cadillac silhouette embossed in chrome. The wood continues through the middle portion. Then we have our padded leather center console lid with perforated leather and our remote charging pad. Inside we have our Cadillac cooler, which again turns on with that button under the first wooden lid. 2 USB ports and auxiliary input, as well as a 12-volt charging port on the opposite side. The front seats are featured with perforated leather headrests. We have our Cadillac silhouette embossed in chrome and perforated leather in the lower portion of the seat. Again, these seats are heated and cooled. Our rear view mirror with our rear view camera built in. Above that we have our dome lights and dome light settings, OnStart controls, 3 garage door openers, sunroof and moonroof controls, power liftgate controls, and anti-theft. Full black suede headliner, as well as our sunroof and moonroof overhead. Now moving on to the exterior of the Escalade ESV, we can take a closer look at our chrome alloy rims, with our Cadillac badge center caps. We also have Escalade featured on the chrome trim piece that runs the length of the vehicle. Our paint matched mirror caps. We also do have our power extendable running boards, a setting which we can turn off in the infotainment. And we have our rear privacy tint, chrome door handles, each of which featuring our LED strip with our lock and unlock button. Our Escalade badging in the rear, as well as our Cadillac badge. We have a power activated liftgate, as well as power activated rear window, which we can activate using the key or the button on the inside, as well as the button I just pressed on the handle. You can see our additional mats for the Escalade in the back. And off to the right we have the controls to fold down the rear 60/40 split bench and the rear bucket seats, as well as a 12-volt charging port. Now moving on to the rear interior of the Escalade, we'll take a look at the rear door panel, which features our same brown leather with our wooden trim, chrome door handle, and our speaker tweeters. Below that we have our close handle, window switch, cup holder, speaker and storage, and back of the front seats we have our speakers, leather magazine holder, and back of the headrests we do also have our DVD players, one for each side. You can see our inputs at the bottom. They also tilt down for better visibility. Back of the center console, we have our rear heated seat controls and rear climate controls. This screen also turns on to display the current temperature. Inputs for the HDMI, USBs, auxiliary, and volume slider. Then we have our perforated leather DVD holder. Below that we have a 12-volt charging port, as well as our 3-prong outlet. And overhead we also do have a third DVD player for the middle passengers, just in case these ones are a little bit too close. The rear seats are 2 bucket seats in the middle, featured in our brown patent leather with perforated leather and the addition of our leather armrest. Moving on in the back, we have our 60/40 split bench, also featured with perforated leather, making for a total of 7 seats in the vehicle. Again, for the rear passengers, far in the back, we do have an additional 4th DVD player. And then off to the left of that, we have our 2 cup holders as well as a 12-volt charging port. Thank you for joining me for this video walk around of the 2018 Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more daily Cadillac videos, and we hope to see you in at Wolfe Cadillac sometime very soon.